You're watching Vancouver TV, where we show you what's happening in your city. We've got the latest movie reviews and access to your favorite celebs. From fashion to red carpets, live shows, and more, we cover it all, keeping you informed about your city and in the know about upcoming events.
No matter where you're from, this ship is your body. That drum is your heartbeat. And your God is the glory of Rome. Praise for impact!
How long were you a slave?
5 years.
What is your name?
Benna. My family was one of the most respected in Jerusalem. Welcome home.
Please, I need you to tell me who An's enemies are.
Masala, I won't name names until we were betrayed. By my own brother.
Masala! You know we've done nothing wrong. Rome's calling for blood. Crucify them. No!
The world you live in is Rome's. Their laws, their power.
I won't let Masala go unpunished for what he's done to us. Our mother and sister. Was it a quick death?
Go, go, go!
Coward! My family, they deserve justice for what's happened to them.
There is a way. In the arena, there is no law. Racing is a blood sport. If you lose, you die. If your brother is the pride of Rome, defeat him and you'll defeat an empire. Then you will have your vengeance.
You have a voice. People would follow you. I would follow you.
Go, go, go!
Should have stayed away.
You should have killed me.
I will.
Remember, first to finish,
Last to die.
Are we having fun now, brother? Stand and fight! Stand up now!
To win tickets to see this movie and other fun movie prize packs, visit www.vancouvertelevision.ca.
Hi everyone, thanks for tuning in. You are watching Vancouver Television and I am your host, Christine White, and you're reigning Miss Vancouver 2015 and 2016. Today we're going to visit Lisa of The Cutting Room, and she is from New York with a whole bunch of experience that she has brought here to Vancouver. So let's go check it out.
Setting them up properly with the right factory to produce, and then helping and working with them on their sales and marketing strategy. And it was really quite gratifying because many of my clients did very well. So some of the winners of Project Runway heard about me, and it was a lot of fun working with Jay McCarroll. He was Project Runway season 1 winner, and truly fantastic, an amazing designer. And a few of my clients did really, really well. One of them is Rochelle Barons of The Shirt, and she now has, $1 million business or more. Obviously, it's more.
Wow.
Yeah, and it's all direct to market, e-commerce. It's called The Shirt, if you Google The Shirt. And within 2 years of working with me, she was on Oprah. Within a year, she was on Good Morning America. Another fantastic brand is Neo Designs. She got into 50 stores within 8 months of working with me, which is really, but she was a powerhouse. She's unbelievable. Like she was phenomenal. That takes a lot of energy. Several other clients got into Saks, Nordstrom's. There was, there is, Isabella Rose Taylor. She was 13 and she got into Nordstrom's. So there was an article with her and I in Fast Company a couple of years ago, which was great. So I always tell people, you've really got to know how to sell or put the energy into selling, because in the making you can learn it, but if you're not going to sell it, there's no point in learning it.
I understand that Vancouver, we have the stigma that we're the yoga city. What can you say about that?
It's pretty true. It's more, I think people are looking for, it's a different lifestyle, more comfort, more athleisure. You know, it's a different mindset. The East Coast has a certain look and the West Coast has a certain look. This is Quinn. She is serging together, actually that dress that I showed you over there.
Oh, yeah.
So we're doing a small run of these, and this is Quinn putting it together. This is a serging machine.
What's a serging machine?
Serging machine is when it's not, you see, this is the stitch. You join it together with 4 needles or 5 needles, but you don't need to do a straight stitch.
Okay.
So it cleans the ends. It's one operation. Ashley.
Hi, Ashley.
The Gerber system.
Hi.
And this is where we make patterns on computer. So we digitize over there, and then we import them into the computer, and they alter them, they grade them, they mark them, and then this is a plotter that then prints out the entire.
Oh, that's the Gerber you were talking about.
That's the Gerber machine. Yeah,
Gerber machine.
It's the whole thing. It's AccuMark Design,
Okay.
which is it's a CAD program for building patterns, grading, marking, all of that stuff. So this is, for example, this is a pattern in the computer, so she can adjust patterns from the desktop. Quinn is now putting the binding on the dress, and Quinn's been sewing for over 35 years. Her and I have been friends now for over 25 years. When I started my first factory is where I met Quinn, and she is the best sewer ever.
So what's Quinn doing right now, specifically?
Specifically right now, she's putting the binding on for this dress, because the binding has to get put on before the zipper goes in. So
Okay.
once the binding is on, her next operation is going to be putting the zipper in, which is what she's going to show you next.
Okay, so viewers at home, take note. This is how you install another zipper.
Only one zipper.
Only one zipper.
She's also, Quinn is actually who teaches our sewing classes.
Okay.
So whoever
With
signs
35
up-
years
with
experience?
35, yeah, that's who's teaching. So whoever signs up for our sewing classes, Quinn's the teacher. Even for the kids in the kids camp, actually.
So this looks very vintage.
Yeah, this is very vintage. This is my grandmother's sewing machine, and I actually learned how to sew on this machine. And what's great about this is it has the kick press. So it's electric, or this kick press is what makes the needle go up and down. I want to restore it. My parents and my grandparents were from Egypt. I'm Armenian, but they were from Egypt, and they moved here, and this machine came with them. So what's actually super cool, these buttons and trims, like these are from, well, some of this, my fasteners from, if you can imagine, like Woodward's from 64 maybe still.
Wow.
And a lot of these buttons and threads are the same stuff that my dad used to play with when he was like 7 or 8 and she was sewing. So even here, this is, oh my gosh, this is my dad's old YouTube channel thing. that ended up there. Like this is from, so for example, this is from Egypt. This thread is from Egypt. So this is, if you can imagine, my dad would have been 76 now, so this is 70 years old. So this has to be 70, 75 years old.
A lot of history and a lot of sentimental.
A lot of it. And I've got a really great photograph of my grandfather. He was a shoemaker, and my brother framed it for me. I'm going to put it up here. I haven't done that yet, but I've decided this is a nice place for that as well.
Thank you for taking us through that story. That's beautiful. Yeah.
And this is from Egypt. My grandmother's pins. Look, it says pyramid. So this is where she used to keep her pins. But can you imagine? This has traveled so far and for so long.
We had an amazing time, an inspiring time here at the Cutting Room. Thank you so much to Lisa for inviting us, and thank you so much to all the ladies who showed us how to sew. And all the best in 2017 with all the endeavors that you're going to pursue. This has been Christine White on Vancouver Television. See you next week.
Welcome to Vancouver Television. I'm your host, Maria Rincon. Today we're at the BC Place for the match of the Whitecaps versus Crystal Palace. There's going to be exciting fans, lion dancing, entertainment, music, and most exciting of all, a very awesome soccer match. Let's go check out the fun. On July 19th, the Whitecaps were invited to participate in the Vancouver International Soccer Challenge against English Premier League side Crystal Palace as part of the 6th annual Guangzhou Vancouver Friendship Cities Cup, a friendly match between the Vancouver Chinese Soccer Association against the Guangzhou Super Football Club to celebrate the 31st anniversary of the sister cities' relationship between Guangzhou and Vancouver. We're here with President of the Vancouver Guangzhou Friendship Society, Mr. William Ma. How are you doing today?
I'm doing excellent. Yourself?
Very good, thank you. Super excited to be here. Tell us about your involvement in today's event.
Oh yes, and actually our Vancouver Friendship Society, is the one of the bridge, link up both cities. This time, we are invited, the Crystal Palace, come to play with Whitecaps, and also we have another second game is one of the team from China and from Guangzhou, represent city of Guangzhou, and also they will play with the city of Vancouver. So this is I think this is the fifth what we call is a city cup, and hopefully Vancouver will win.
Yes, and Vancouver fans are really excited for this game. I'm sure you're a soccer fan as well. Tell us how this event is helpful for the cultural exchange between Guangzhou and Vancouver, which are sister cities.
Oh, certainly, yes. And don't forget that our mayor will play, And actually, he's the captain, he's the key person to go to score today, yes. So we're exciting, to see whether Vancouver can win this time.
Great, thank you so much.
Thank you.
We're here with Pro Events Group Chairman, Mr. Paul Kam. How are you doing?
Great, thank you.
Welcome to Vancouver.
Thank you very much.
So tell us, it's a wonderful city and it's sunny for you today. It usually rains.
Great. This morning was a bit cloudy, but now look at this. It's amazing.
It really cleared up. So tell us about the preparation process in bringing Crystal Palace here. You were one of the main organizers.
Yeah. Well, the whole thing actually about half a year before I was approached by Mr. Yong, the president of the Vancouver Chinese Soccer Association, and he has this idea about the Friendship City Cup, and he wants to make it a little bit more special for Vancouver because that match is going to be hosted by Vancouver City this year. So and he wanted to really spice it up or make it bigger and hype it up, and so we invited Crystal Palace here. That's it.
Amazing.
Yeah.
And tell us about the importance of events like this.
Well, first of all, it will bring Whitecaps together with the city to the world map. Basically people are very interested in Premier League's football clubs.
Yes, they are.
Yeah. So when they're touring, a lot of attention on them. And so I actually have seen coverage from the English press talking about Crystal Palace here in Vancouver. So that's one thing. The other thing is the experience of bringing for fans to understand, to watch an exciting match with a team coming from Premier League. So that's fan side, and then for the team players, they get this is really their pre-season training, so they will get to face a reasonable level team so that they can get a real competition out of it.
And challenge themselves.
Yes, of course, it's early in the season, so they need to get the preparation rights, and so all good.
Great, thank you so much.
Thank you very much.
With the Martin family, and they're big Crystal Palace fans. Are you guys excited for the match?
Yes.
Super excited. Can you tell me who is your favorite player?
Joel Ward. There's right back, number 2.
Very cool. And I heard that you went to the opening and you got your shirt signed. Can you show us? Wow, very cool. Show the camera this way. Awesome. And how excited are you to watch the game today?
It's gonna be awesome. It's gonna be awesome, and it's gonna.
And how long have all of you been Crystal Palace fans for?
The children since birth, me since I married, a very big fan. You can see he has the 1990 Wembley shirt on. He was there 25 years ago.
Very awesome. Thank you so much and enjoy the game.
Yeah, thank you.
We're here with a big family of Whitecaps fans. Who's going to win today?
Whitecaps!
So how long have you been a Whitecaps fan for?
We've been Whitecaps fans for several years.
Oh, a long time. Excited for the game today?
Absolutely. Should be something different and exciting.
Awesome. Go Whitecaps! Welcome to Vancouver Television. I'm your host, Maria Rincon. Today we're at the UBC area for a skill set contest between UFC fighters Carlos Condit, Paige Van Zant, and Cajun Johnson against the Whitecaps FC. Let's go see some action go down. We're here with UFC fighter Cajun Johnson. How are you doing today?
I'm doing really well, thank you.
Are you excited for today? Have you warmed up?
Not quite yet, but once the other fighters get here, I'll hit a warm-up.
Awesome. And we haven't seen you in the UFC for some time. What is it like to be back?
Well, unfortunately, I'm not back yet. I'm still recovering from an injury I got in my last fight in September. I tore my shoulder. So I got surgery and I'm rehabbing and I'm almost back, but not quite in time for August 27th.
So we'll see you after that for sure.
Yes.
And are you still training anything right now?
Yes, I'm doing a lot of things. I just got back from Vegas, actually, coaching the Canadian national team at the World Championships. And now I am opening my own gym, TriStar Vancouver. Shameless plug. So I'm setting up my gym, and once that's operational, my shoulder's healed, then I'm going to be able to get back to competition, hopefully November, December.
And what are your goals for TriStar Vancouver?
I want to be the best gym in the world.
The best one in Vancouver. We do need that here.
Yes, I think that we need somebody that's going to kind of bring the community together. Like our MMA community in Vancouver is very fragmented. There's a good guy here, but nobody really works together like they do in Montreal. So I'm trying to be that glue that brings everybody together, and we're able to create an amazing team.
Wonderful. And who's the better athlete, a soccer player or an MMA fighter?
The soccer players are going to hate me, but I think that they probably have the edge on endurance and maybe leg dexterity, maybe, but not really. The amount of technique that we have to learn in order to be able to compete at the highest level is far greater, I think. And I just think we're more well-rounded athletes. They're probably better with the endurance factor, though. Like, I wouldn't want to get into a running contest with them.
Good argument. And fun question, Diaz or McGregor?
Diaz all day long. I'm all about the dudes that have actually done their thing for years and put in all the hard work and gone through all the struggles, and didn't just kind of talk their way into a spotlight, you know?
Great, thank you so much.
Thank you.
But we'll do it off the back leg. Usually, if you're right-handed, you fight with your right side back, power side, boom. For the knee, we're just going to take a small step with our front foot. We're going to push off this leg and come up on that toe, whoosh, like that.
So you just had your first try at a roundhouse kick. How was it?
It was definitely harder than it looks. These guys make it look really easy.
Yeah, and how was it teaching them to kick a ball into the net?
Not too hard. A lot of them had some prior soccer experience, and as athletes, it probably comes to them a lot easier than non-athletes.
Yeah, and I know that soccer players have better endurance for sure.
Yes.
But who's a better athlete, an MMA fighter or a soccer player?
I think it's hard to kind of compare. Ours is more of an endurance or maybe quick burst, but theirs is like 3 minutes all out. So I don't think our endurance or their endurance would translate into either sport, to be honest.
And are you a UFC fan yourself?
Yeah, when I'm back home with my brothers, we occasionally watch it when it's on. It's pretty intense stuff.
Yeah, sweet. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Okay, so we just finished the skill test between the UFC fighters and the Whitecaps. How do you think you did?
I think I did okay, especially for not really kicking a soccer ball since second grade. So I feel like I did okay.
And you did play soccer when you were young, right?
I did. Just for second grade, I think I played a few games, scored a few points, and that was it.
And how did you think the Whitecaps did when you were teaching them some moves?
They did great. They're obviously athletes, so they picked it up quickly. They definitely have some skill.
Yeah. And congrats on doing so well on Dancing with the Stars. Do you like dancing more or fighting more?
Thank you. I'm definitely a fighter first. Yeah. I'm a fighter. I just happened to have the opportunity to go on Dancing with the Stars, and it was an amazing experience, but I'm ready to have my fight here next month. I'm really excited.
Yeah, and what can our Vancouver fans expect from you?
Something tough and brutal. You know, I like to go out there and I really leave it all on the mat. My fights are always exciting. I got fight of the night bonuses for a reason. I like to go out there and brawl, so I'm really excited.
Yeah, congrats. We can't wait to see you inside the ring. And fun question, Diaz or McGregor?
Diaz. For sure, Diaz all the way.
Yeah. Awesome. Thanks so much.
Thank you.
We're here with UFC fighter Carlos Condit. How do you think you did in the skill test today?
Not very well. I missed 2 goals, but I went hard and gave it my best, and I think I need a little bit more practice.
Well, you tried your best. That's all that matters. How do you think the Whitecaps players did when you were teaching them some UFC MMA moves?
They're athletes. I think that they would pick it up very, very quickly.
Yeah. Sweet. And it's great to have you back in Vancouver. What can fans expect from you this time around?
I think excitement and drama as always. This is a tough fight with Damian Maia, but I think that I'm prepared, and I'm going to come out and put on a show.
Any differences in training this time around?
Damien is a great jiu-jitsu practitioner, so we're focusing quite a bit on that. But you know what? For the most part, just trying to come out and be the best fighter that I could be.
Awesome. Thank you so much.
Yeah, of course.
Hadrian's going to teach me some moves now. What are you going to show me?
I'm going to show you how to throw a straight right hand.
Oh, God. Are we ready for this?
I think you are, yeah.
Okay. Yes.
Thanks for coming out. Are you fighting now? Good luck.
I am, yeah.
We're gonna go? I think we're gonna try to go.
You guys gotta come.
We want to.
No, I definitely want to. Say we're gonna try to go. I mean, listen, you're now charter members of the Carlos Ghana family.
If I'm in Vancouver, I'm coming.
You can all be
No far. I mean, I think we've seen two guys.
I'm UFC welterweight Carlos Condit, and you're watching Vancouver Television.